Fingers are done in, okay.
She hasn't used this brush, so she's always fingers getting numb and Now I don't have that problem, but I've been accustomed to using it over several years.
This is the best thing right here.
Even here's a caveat. A client like Jamaica, beautiful wave pattern texture, more manageable. We don't like to differentiate between people's textures. Okay. So she has a more manageable texture.
Even same texture.
Now I'm talking about tightly coiled, drawn to the scalp, still want the silk, right? How do I take that paddle brush on hair that really draws up here, but when you pull it, it stretches out maybe to this? You gotta show me that. That's what I'm here. Show me that.
It's the same. Remember what I said? Remember what I said at the beginning of the class?
Her hair is not even that tiny.
It's the same technique.
Okay.
I have one like that, but why is the things burning?
Because you're.
Well, I mean, every brush company has different bristles and
This is not right. She just bought.
And I just had another one.
Why does it do that?
I didn't mine wasn't cheap either.
I had a $15 one.
I thought maybe it was me doing something wrong,
Some dryers have extra heat to it, and then some companies that make certain brushes aren't as good. We actually have a brush coming out in February. All right.
I need
very, very good.
And what kind is that one?
This is Paul Mitchell. And it's a little bit better than this one here because we actually made it similar to Paul Mitchell's brush, but it's a little bit more cushion to it. But this brush here, I've had this right here for like about, a year.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think it has anything to do, and this is my personal theory, since I've been in the industry for a little while, and I've always seen male versus female. I notice that you take good care of yourself, you're very buff, you've got strong arms. I do believe it's strength because straightening is tension and heat. So, do you think it has to do with you being able to control the hair a little better in terms of strength?
Just to make it a brush and a heat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Just a theory. Okay.
You had a question? Yeah. But again, even with natural hair, or relaxed hair, it's always controlled. Like when you blow drying, it's close to the scalp. It's close to the scalp. This is what we don't want. We don't want to heat comb. We don't want to heat comb. Everything from the scalp all the way to the ends. The actual nozzle on the dryer, you're gonna push it right through. Y'all got me right? So this is what's gonna cause the hair to get straight. When this heat here hits the brush and that hair is in between, it doesn't have any reason but to get what? Straight. Alright? And how you blow dry is gonna be very important too because you want the hair to flow forward in this situation here. So you gotta come from scalp all the way to end. And you wanna push again. You're not coming here with it like this. This is not gonna do anything here. Alright? You wanna put that dryer right there close by the scalp and you just wanna work your way around. Come from scalp all the way throughout the ends. You want to go very, very slow with it so you can make sure that heat does what? Penetrate. That's the whole point. Scalp the ends. A blow dry without a nozzle is going to cause indirect heat and air is going to go everywhere. So you want to have a nozzle, a very, very thin nozzle so that heat is actually directed to the scalp all the way throughout the ends.
Okay, so when you blow dry, all the hair falls like you're doing it in
just like Cousin Ed.
Okay.
Just like Cousin Ed. Regardless whether you're going to put a part in the head or anything in the end, you're going to still have hair forward up under the dryer. And then you're going to blow dry all that natural fall first. And then when you decide to, put a part in it or curl it with the flat irons or anything else, that's totally last.
What do you think about this?
That's
fine. That's fine. Yeah.
My blow dry at home, it didn't come with a nozzle like that. It has
No.
I'm not student. What's wrong with that one?
Nah, it's just not good for the hair.
Oh.
Yes, it'll get the hair straight, but that's like the old conventional ways. It's like driving a C-Class Mercedes and an S500. It's still Mercedes, but the S500 has more options and better ride. All right.
What do you think about the rubber dimming brush? Because that's what they give us. Well, that's what we mostly use at school. It's like.
It's good for school.
So we should use that. We got that one too.
When they start paying,
Out of school,
yes.
the real world.
Yeah. Yeah, school just pass the state board. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. That's
The
it.
real
All right.
world is out here.
Oh yeah. And then after that, we're gonna go into our flat iron part of it, and then I'm gonna show you how I do mine, and from that, then you'll go back in and you'll do yours. I'm gonna watch y'all from shampooing, how much product you use on the head for conditioning as well. I'm gonna watch you doing your blow drying process, how much product you put on the hair, and then after that, everybody should be in the same field. Of course, everybody's hair gonna look different because everybody has different textures, but for the technique wise, that's what we're looking for the end of the day. All right. Any questions with anything? And after that, you're gonna do what? Everybody know the last part, right?
Flat iron.
Gotta ask you which one.
Well, of course we're gonna flat iron using small section, and basically we're gonna flat iron. I part the hair from ear to ear, and then y'all gonna do it just like me today. We're gonna part from ear to ear, then we're gonna start in the back of the neck, work our way up, left panel, right panel, then the front. All right. Then after that, either you're gonna cut the hair if you want to, or find then we'll come in, we're gonna wrap the hair. I'm gonna show you how I wrap the hair, and when you're wrapping the hair, you gotta kind of get the hair to be like rounded around the head. I'm gonna show you exactly how I wrap it and everything so you can get the hair to float exactly how you want it to flow. And then up under the dryer, about 10-12 minutes. Your natural client's about 15 minutes. All right.
That's
After that,
before
you
we use the flat irons.
That's after.
That's after the
Yeah,
flat.
that's the last part. Once you put the plastic cap on, like I say, 10 to 12 minutes for relaxed hair, and then like 15 minutes for like natural clients.
You said, part ear to ear, left, right, center.
Mm-hmm. Question?
Saran wrap, is that good?
No.
No.
Saran is okay, but with the plastic cap, it allows for air to get in, which causes cuticles to contract even more.
Okay.
Saran wrap is fine, but the cap is even better.
Okay.
So you wrap it with the cap on. So you wrap it and then put the cap on?
Plastic cap, yes.
And you just, do you have to like tighten it up in the back, or you just set it on your hair?
For like when you
For,
wrap it.
like, yeah, when you wrap it, before you put them in dry, when you put the cap on, do you
Like for
tighten it?
clipping it.
You clip it?
No, you have to clip it.
No?
No.
Oh,
You just have your client to help you. Because
okay.
again, you don't want the hair to be wrapped like you know how you do a wet wrap,
That's right.
and you would just stay it up there. Our job is to have the hair just going in a motion, in a curved motion. So you're not trying to keep the hair. The plastic cap will actually hold it up once you put the bag on the head. So you have to put any clips on it. Of course, the hair starts falling down. You tell your client, hold that side, you put the cap on, and you just slide it on, pop. But you'll see. Very, very easy to do. Questions.
Lost my nozzle.
Lost your nozzle? I mean, you probably just use this.
Okay, I have the nozzle. You know, some of them are wider and some of them are smaller. Which ones are better?
Well, the thinner ones are a lot better because it has more direct heat. You know what I mean? You just don't want a nozzle like, that's just my try what it uses right here then, you know? I mean, without it,
Yeah,
you know?
without it.
Yeah, so that's our whole thing. And try to get your nozzle or get you a flat iron that has a smaller nozzle. But what they have is fine as well, too. It just gives you more direct heat so you can get into, close to the scalp. That's all. Okay. So me too. All right. Questions before we get started. Everybody got shampoo caves and everything? Yeah. Okay then. So we're gonna go in. How many shampoo bowls do we have? Three. Okay, and there's like 5 of y'all now, right? Let's see, one. You got. Who's doing hair first? I know you said you a model and a stylist. You said. So your person not here yet.
No.
Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yep, 1, 2, 3, right here. Y'all three can go ahead and go get your models and get started first. And then we're gonna shampoo first with the we got the shampoo first. The shampoo we go with first.
Don't brag.
I gotta see that.